16, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He'll find Aguara complete.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tunyon,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
And that flag accepted.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Running the counter with Mostert.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The Dolphins had 8 and 6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Our game here, the first of 3 on this Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody. And remember, you got 2 more after this. We're followed here by the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles, and then tonight a good one out in the desert, the Bucs and Cards from Glendale. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Just a straight-ahead power run there by the fullback trying to get the 1st down. Now, I don't mind him carrying the ball, but I like it better on 3rd or 4th down. On 2nd down, I think I'd prefer to throw it or give it to a quicker back.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got a great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown! Ricky Seals-Jones from 10 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. To his throw, caught by his receiver Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And Aubrey Hill, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Packers have moved out in front.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2 and now on first down. Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, the final shot before half.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. No, to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustment.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say,
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. They'll go again to Jones.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. Now it's Rodgers. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Up the middle, Jones. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The give is to Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
52.
A give to Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua, and they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run it with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jones. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. High throw, but the catch is made.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. And
he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
And he missed it. He missed it.